Things just went from bad to worse for Sean Diddy Combs. His high-profile lawyer, Anthony Ricco, has suddenly abandoned ship, leaving everyone wondering, what exactly did he see that made him run? Was it the mounting legal trouble, the disturbing allegations, or something far worse? Buckle up because we're about to break it all down. Welcome to Celebrew. Diddy's downfall has been swift. It all started with Cassie Ventura, his former girlfriend, filing a shocking lawsuit in November 2023. She accused him of abuse, trafficking, and coercion. This lawsuit was settled in just one day, but it opened the floodgates. More women, and even former employees, began coming forward with their own allegations. The lawsuits started stacking up, each one more disturbing than the last. The FBI raided Diddy's homes, seizing computers, documents, and even surveillance footage that could be key evidence in the case against him. And now, his own legal team is crumbling under the weight of these accusations. But Ricco's sudden exit is what really has people talking. Who is Anthony Ricco? Ricco isn't some rookie lawyer who got in over his head. He's a seasoned professional with decades of experience defending some of the toughest criminals in history. His client list includes terrorists, mobsters, and high-profile figures accused of heinous crimes. He even defended Mohammed Ode, one of the men convicted for the 1998 U.S. embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania. If Ricco can handle defending a terrorist, why did he drop Diddy's case? Sources close to the situation claim that Ricco reviewed new court documents that were so shocking, so damaging, that he decided he could no longer represent Diddy. But what exactly was in those documents? Diddy's sons are adding fuel to the fire. If things weren't already bad enough for Diddy, his sons seem to be making matters worse. Justin Combs, Diddy's oldest son, has been making headlines for throwing out-of-control house parties. Reports say he books luxury rental homes, promises a small gathering, but then turns them into massive, destructive ragers with hundreds of guests. Landlords and brokers have banned him from renting properties because he's left so many homes in complete disarray. Meanwhile, Christian Combs, Diddy's other son, is facing serious allegations of his own. A woman named Grace O'Mara recently filed a lawsuit against Christian, claiming he drugged, assaulted, and physically restrained her while she was working on a yacht in 2022. If you think this sounds familiar, you're not alone. These accusations mirror the disturbing claims made against Diddy himself. And that's what makes this situation even worse. Diddy's family name is being dragged through the mud, and his son's reckless behavior isn't just ruining their own reputations, it's hurting his legal defense. What did Ricco see? Let's go back to Anthony Ricco's sudden departure. A lawyer like Ricco doesn't just walk away from a case unless something serious is happening behind the scenes. Sources suggest that when Ricco received the latest court documents, he immediately distanced himself from Diddy. Some insiders claim the documents contained new damning evidence linking Diddy to serious crimes, testimonies from victims who provided shocking new details, video or audio recordings that could be used in court. Whatever was in those files, it was bad enough to make Ricco withdraw instantly. Think about it. This is a man who has defended terrorists, mob bosses, and hardened criminals. But when it comes to Diddy, he said, "I'm out." That silence speaks volumes. Hollywood's dark secrets are being exposed. This isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's about Hollywood's hidden underbelly finally coming to light. For years, there have been whispers about the dark secrets lurking behind the glamorous facade of the music and entertainment industry. But now, we're seeing the truth unfold in real time. With federal agents involved, lawsuits piling up, and key players abandoning ship, it's clear that this scandal runs deeper than anyone expected. The real question is, who's next? What happens now? Diddy is still facing multiple federal investigations, and if he's found guilty, he could be looking at serious prison time. The FBI is still analyzing evidence from the raid on his properties. New lawsuits could continue to surface, bringing even more damaging allegations. His son's behavior is hurting his case, adding more chaos to an already messy situation. And with his legal team crumbling, Diddy may find himself completely alone in the courtroom. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. This could be the end of Diddy's empire. The industry is turning its back on Diddy. What's even more telling, the entertainment industry itself is starting to distance from Diddy. In the past, Whenever a celebrity faced scandals, their industry peers would either rally behind them or at least stay silent. But this time, Diddy is being iced out. Brands are backing away. His business deals, endorsements, and partnerships are slowly crumbling. Former friends are staying quiet or flat out cutting ties. Social media is turning against him, with fans and even some industry insiders calling for accountability. Even longtime associates, people who used to ride for Diddy no matter what, have gone radio silent. And that silence, it's louder than any denial. When Hollywood and the music industry stop protecting someone, it usually means they know something we don't. Remember, this is the same industry that protected R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein for years, until the evidence became too overwhelming to ignore. So what does that tell us about what's coming next for Diddy? Is this just the beginning? Here's the thing. What we're seeing now might just be the tip of the iceberg. The FBI is still combing through evidence. There could be sealed indictments waiting to be unsealed. Other potential witnesses or victims may still come forward. And let's not forget, when one person falls, others tend to go down with them. Remember the Epstein case? Once authorities started digging, it wasn't just about one man. It revealed an entire network of corruption. So, if Diddy is truly involved in something bigger, he won't be the only one facing the consequences. Could we see more arrests? More big names exposed? Could this be another major Hollywood takedown? It's looking more and more likely. Diddy's next move. Will he try to escape? Now here's a question we need to ask. What is Diddy's next move? Some people are already speculating that he might try to flee before things get worse. Think about it. He has private jets, foreign connections, and unlimited resources. He wouldn't be the first celebrity to try running from the law. Russell Simmons left the US for Bali after multiple accusations surfaced. Roman Polanski fled to Europe decades ago and has never returned. Even Andrew Tate moved to Romania, allegedly because of weaker laws around prosecution. This is, of course, if Diddy is finally allowed bail, which we believe is highly unlikely. If Diddy were to get bail, would he disappear before things escalate? Or does he actually believe he can fight these charges and win? Either way, one thing is clear. He can't try to keep overturning this thing forever. How this could potentially end for Diddy. At this point, there are only a few possible outcomes for Diddy. He goes to trial. If the evidence is strong enough, Diddy could be dragged through a lengthy, public trial that exposes even more of his secrets. He takes a plea deal. If authorities have ironclad proof, he might cut a deal to avoid a worse sentence. He avoids charges. But let's be real. With everything coming out, this seems unlikely. He flees. Like we just discussed, there's always the chance he tries to disappear overseas if he were to get out on bail. But if Anthony Ricco, a lawyer who has seen it all, walked away from this case, that means the worst is yet to come. Diddy's empire, his legacy, his reputation, it's already in free fall. And there's no telling how much worse it's going to get. Final thoughts. Is this the end? So here's where we stand. Diddy's legal team is crumbling. His industry connections are fading. The FBI and federal agents aren't backing down. And now, even his own sons are caught up in the chaos. This isn't just a celebrity scandal. This is shaping up to be one of the biggest falls from grace in hip-hop history. The question now is, what happens next? Is this really the end for Diddy? Or does he have one last trick up his sleeve? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this the final chapter of Diddy's career? Or is there more to this story that we don't know yet? If you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this case. This is Celebrew, bringing you the latest celebrity scandals, one sip at a time.